Hi guys, welcome Capricorn. Let's jump right in. Just to let you know, I have the window open. You may hear some noises because it's 71 today. It's supposed to get to 77 here in Illinois at the end of February. Interesting. Anyway, so we're jumping right in, Capricorn. If you guys are not on my YouTube right now, please jump right over there because you're only going to get the minute of the reading. In that case, you're missing the whole message. So going over to my YouTube, make sure you subscribe, like, and share, as well as my other social medias. And then if you're wanting a personal reading or to connect with your past loved one, go ahead and email me. That's in the bio too, wherever you are. All right, Capricorn, let's jump right in. I got a vision of you guys are baking right now. You're cooking. But more so it's like baking, like cakes, pies, cupcakes, shit like that. That's what's coming to me. Okay, so what do we got for Capricorn spirit? And you guys are working your ass off right now and you're just tired. Okay, so your 10 of Swords fell out. So it looks like you went through something. Don't worry, Capricorn, it's over. You feel betrayed. You feel attacked. You're just like, man, I just went through the dark night of the soul. And that was some shit. So 10 of Swords, you're laying flat down on the ground with all these swords in you. But again, it's the end, Capricorn. It's over. So whatever you just went through, if you're cross-watching Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, like one of my things in my placements is Capricorn. So it's over, baby. Okay, so the Empress card fell out. Ooh, the 7 of Cups reversed and the Lovers reversed. Let's talk about it. Okay, Capricorn, so it's the end. You feel betrayed. You are looking to connect with your mother, whether she's here or passed on. Doesn't matter if you're male or female, because you've just been felt so betrayed. And then it's also saying that you could be coming into some kind of abundance and that you need some nurturing right now because of this shit that you just went through. So go nurture yourself. That's what it's also saying. You can go out into any kind of greenery. It doesn't matter. Take off your shoes and socks. Walk around on the grass and just really recover your mental status and your well-being and your soul. So with the 7 of Cups, it's reversed. It's telling you that you're distracted by something new and that you have a wishful delusion for it and that you're unable to commit. It's basically what it's saying. It's an impractical fantasy, but hey, we're all allowed to daydream. It's just like what's feasible, right? And then with your Lovers card, which is the Gemini card, Capricorn, it is saying that you made a poor choice. There's a relationship imbalance, a mismatch, and you're not accepting responsibility for your decision. So it looks to me like this reading is in a heartbreak in love or career choice for sure. Because that Lovers card could be, if it's not love, then it's your career or friendship. So it's over. That's what I'm going to tell you. And now you need to nurture yourself. Okay, so it looks like you're easily bored. The Queen of Wands is reversed. You crave attention, and your problems are because of the self-esteem issues. So all these cards that fell out are reversed. The King of Swords, you got the cold hard truth. You weren't prepared for it, and just feeling very weak. So like I said, it looks to me like with this Empress card, you need to build yourself back up, get back on your throne, and do your thing. It's okay to feel some way, but don't sit on it. And then your Ace of Pentacles is saying there is a risky new venture, and there's finance and health worries there too. And you're taking things for granted. Maybe pull back on spending money and just work hard and take breaks when you can. Because this whole reading, Capricorn, so far is about because you got hurt, you're just making irrational decisions. You're living in your emotion instead of living in your head. So get out of your emotions, I would say, and just go ahead and nurture yourself. That Empress card is saying that you need to be nurtured, period. Yeah, because look, 9 of Swords just fell out. You're staying up at night. You have anxiety. You're not sleeping. I think maybe you guys got a spirit around you because I just heard a spirit. So maybe get your house cleaned, get yourself cleaned, because there's some kind of not good spirit you picked up somewhere that is just having you all over the damn place. I heard that loud and clear, by the way. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Not every reading is going to be for you. Remember that. Always watch your sun, moon, Venus rising. Cross watch your placements. But yeah, there's a lot going on here. If you guys are needing help for cleanings, you can reach out to me. It doesn't have to be me. Reach out to somebody you know, or maybe go on the Google, the internet. But yeah, you guys, if you have a business, maybe get that cleaned as well. I don't know. This does not look good to me, and you need to get out of this energy. The only card that is a good card in this whole thing is the Empress. And Spirit's warning you to go and nurture yourself. I don't like to give these kinds of readings, but I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you and say it didn't come out either, because it did. So I'm going to do one more card to clarify, and then we're going to move on because I wanted to do the Cosmic Journey Oracle deck with you guys. What else to clarify for Capricorn? Yeah, that did fall. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. So you're putting in time and effort, and you'll be reaping the rewards, long-term strategy, and your legacy and investment. So just ignore the naysayers, ignore everything, and really nurture yourself, Capricorn. Get out of this shit show energy. Start sleeping at night. Start cleaning yourself. Start wearing protection when you're around your customers, when you're around people at work. And be careful who you're letting into your home and into your life. And close your mouth. That's another thing I'm hearing from Spirit. Close your mouth. Stop talking to people, because people could wish bad on you. You know, there is magic out there, right? So just be careful. And definitely clean yourself. Wear protection. Clean your house. Clean your business. Maybe your station at work, if you don't own your own business, clean that up and put protection there too. Remember, guys, always pack with you crystals. You want to pack some tourmaline, black tourmaline, like this. And then you want to pack some quartz with you. Put those two together. It's protection. All right, I'm going to leave that right there where it is. I don't want to talk about that energy any longer. Just get rid of it. If you need to rewind to remember what I said, go ahead. And if you're needing some kind of spiritual counsel, reach out to me on email and we can book an appointment. And if it's not me, please look it up and get it done for yourself, for sure. All right, Spirit, what else do we got for Capricorn? I cannot believe how hot it is today. It's crazy. Ooh, that flew right up. Okay, so a lot of readings are getting this week. It's because we just had the new moon and the full moon. And so they're asking you to get rid of what is no longer needed for you. Number 9, cut away what is no longer needed for you. I think this is part of your problem also, is that you're associating with people that you don't need to associate with, okay? You don't need to associate people that you have to put on a fake face all the time. Like, okay, I get it in work, Capricorn, but, you know, if it's friends, family, or foe, get away from them. Stop hanging with people. I'm going to tell you something that I've been telling most of the readers this week and last week, is that when I go through these spiritual counsel sessions with my clients, I'm going to give you a little secret into one of them, okay? And so I've been talking a lot about the ego, the shadow, and the inner child. There's 3 separate things, right? So you got your ego. Your ego is angry. The shadow is sad. The ego operates from anger, okay? So it's projecting, it's rejecting, it's blaming everybody else for their problems. There's no accountability. And then you got your shadow side that absorbs everything like a sponge, like SpongeBob, right? So all the responsibility, it acts from a place of victim. It's like helpless, hopeless. And then all three of them are integrated together, right? I wrote this down so I wouldn't forget because I'm getting older too. I can't be perfect, right? So, anyways, I like to put them into three so you can understand them better. And then you got your inner child that has been stemming since you were little. It doesn't matter whether you had a good childhood or not. You still have your inner child, and it's always good to nurture them. So, what's coming out here too with that Empress card is that it's a possibility you need to nurture your 11 or 12-year-old self. Some number I'm getting to is your 7-year-old self. Okay? Again, it doesn't matter if you had a great or bad childhood. It's always good to give love to your inner child. Do things that you like to do, not that everybody else likes to do. Go do something for you, Capricorn. So, anyway, I put them into three categories, right? So, how one or the other shows up in these different masks on your everyday. Again, the window's open. That's why you're hearing everything. So, when you have these conversations with people, it's your ego, it's your shadow side, it's your inner child showing up, all three. But when you do all this work on all three of them, you're able to see things from a different perspective. So things you once saw before of like, this is how you reacted to it. You go back to that and you're like, oh my gosh, I should have reacted like this. Listen, we can't live in regrets, right? Like they say, regrets. We can only live for the future and for the present day and time, which is now. So going forward, start working on your ego, your shadow, and your inner child. I have clients who set up weekly spiritual counsel with me. I have monthly, and we just really work on who they're truly meant to be, okay? Because once we start creating and doing and following these exercises, some people don't even realize it till they start doing the work on their ego and shadow side and inner child that they didn't even realize like the whole time that it's the ego talking. And then they're like, holy shit, Ashley, I'm scared of my ego. I'm like, don't be scared of it. These are parts that we need to hold compassion for and forgiveness. So you reach out, you grab your ego, you grab your shadow side, you grab your inner child, you bring them in and you hug them and you fully embrace them. Don't run from them. That's the worst thing you can do. So that could be what's going on here. It's actually what I think is going on here, Capricorn. A lot of the problems in your life is because you create them. If you wouldn't hang around certain people or talk to certain people, then this shit wouldn't be happening. But also, the person on the other side needs to take responsibility, but it's not up to you to go through that. You can only take control of yourself, right? So, I would say start working on that. That way, you have a different perspective on things. And then when we start doing this, it helps us because we start realizing like these are the conversations that are going on and what's happening. We need to hold compassion and forgiveness for them, like I said. And then, you guys, this is how we tune back into oneself, okay? This is how we align with our highest self. And then we're all like, okay, well, we want the sweet things in life too. And I'm not talking about candy or sugar. I'm saying, in general, we all want the sweet things in life, the sweetness in life. And you say to yourself, I am a work in progress. I am too. We all are. And then I tell my clients this, okay, Capricorn, I say, hey, you were told who you were supposed to be your whole life. But who are you truly? And you know what? Most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, I hear crickets in the other side because we don't know who we're truly supposed to be. And I'm going to tell you guys, me too. Back 9 years ago when I started working on myself, the answer was quiet also. I had a little bit of an answer, but the answer was more quiet. And tell them, I'm like, who are you really? Quiet, right? Which is normal. That's fine. And then I'm like, aren't you curious to discover who you're truly meant to be? Why you were put on this earth? Aren't you curious to find out? Because right now you're living a life of how everybody else told you to live it. But who are you really? And why are you really put here on this earth? Put it down in the comments. I want to know the answers. Why are you here on this earth? Who are you truly? And then I'll read a little bit about number 9, cut away what is no longer needed for you. Obviously, it's plain and simple, but I would like to give you some questions to that too. So it says, cut away what is no longer needed for you, number 9. This is what I'm reading. And it's out of this book. So, you no longer need validation, Capricorn. That's number 1, and that's huge. What would your life look like if you really lived by this principle, that you didn't need validation? Put it down in the comments. What would your life look like if you really lived by this principle where you don't need validation? What would change and what would stay the same? I want to know. Put it down in the comments. What would you do different in the situation that you're faced with right now? This situation that's going on, starting out with your 10 of Swords. Go back and rewind if you don't remember. Put that in the comments. What would you do different in the situation that you're faced with right now? Why hold on to what's accumulated by default around you? Put that in the comments. Intentionally decide what stays and what goes, Capricorn. Period. Consider the stories, beliefs, and relationships, and even physical reminders that are not congruent to who you are now. And this is what I was just talking about to you with the ego, shadow, and inner child is who are you now? Who do you want to be? Who, not who you're supposed to be, why you were put on this earth. Put it down in the comments. And then it says, Cosmic Catalyst, which old story has my family or lineage deposited on me that's no longer true? Again, this goes back to me telling you, who are you truly? You were told who you were truly meant to be your whole life, but truly, Capricorn, who are you really? And then it says Cosmic Checkbox, declutter your room or office or your business or your work or your house. Exactly what I was talking about earlier. Remove anything that does not intentionally represent exactly who you've evolved to. So that's another question I've been asking my readers. Are you evolving right now, Capricorn? Or are we just sitting? And if so, what are your goals to evolve into? Okay? Put it down in the comments. Until next time, Capricorn, message.